Rimple and Dimple. This is the story of Rimple and Dimple. Now, Rimple loves things just so. He likes to have his things neat and tidy and to know exactly where they are. He wakes up each day greeting the sun. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning to me. He jumps out of bed, washes his face, and drinks a nice big glass of water. He puts on his clothes, warm layers I see, short sleeve, long sleeve, and sweater too. Pulling on his woolies, warm pants too, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Look what he can do. In go his toes into their warm, warm house. 1 foot, 2 feet, hop, hop, hop. Down the stairs he goes to fill his belly full with a warm bowl of oats. Now Dimple is his friend. Sometimes Dimple gets things mixed up. He rolls out of bed in his red and white pajamas and half asleep, out the door he goes out with his bare feet. Oh, my dear Dimple, it's a cold, cold day, I must say. You may catch a cold on your bare toes, or perhaps even on your nose. Oh, it's cold indeed. Dimple runs back inside, puts on his boots, and off he goes where nobody knows. Here comes his friend Rimple, ready to play on this cool autumn day. Rimple is all bundled up with his coat zipped, his mittens on, round and round his scarf so warm, and a hat on his head. Behind him follows his cat. Good morning, dear Dimple, says Rimple. Dimple gives him a big hug. Hello, Rimple, let's go play. Rimple says to his dear friend Dimple, Dimple, you have your pajamas on and you're getting to get cold. No, I'm not, says Dimple. And off he runs so fast he splashes right into a puddle. He's so happy to see his friend, he forgets all about not having his warm layers on. No mittens, no coats, no socks, even not a scarf around his neck to keep him warm. Dimple just splashes and splashes and splashes until he's all wet and shivering and cold. He quickly runs back home and goes straight to bed with a warm cup of chamomile tea with a great big sneeze. Oh, Dimple doesn't get to play for the rest of the day. Dear Dimple, says Rimple, I wanted to play on this cool autumn day. Maybe the next day. Goodbye, dear Dimple. Goodbye, dear Rimple. Achoo, says Dimple. So Rimple goes back home, takes off his warm layers and finds his finger knitting. And guess who wants to play? His cat. And together they play all afternoon. This story is recorded especially for a little boy called Shivir. And you were listening to Tosuno by Sneha.